Hi guys, it's Lynn with Curiosity Crochet, and I finally have a little bit of a cool setup, so I'm hoping that this is going to work out good. And don't mind my hands, I had to cut all my nails off because they all kept breaking, so that's kind of ugly. But I bring to you today, I'm just kidding, but I have a candle holder that we're going to make together. Now, when I made this one, it's a little large. It's a little big around the outsides, but actually it's not too bad. And I don't know, but we're gonna make it a little bit smaller. And these colors were just something, because I have a lot of like scrap cotton, so I figured why not do something small. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I came up with this by accident because I was trying to make something else and I wanted to use the crocodile stitch so I could show you guys. And this is what happened. And it actually turned out really cute. So I hope you guys like it and I hope we can make it together. So, and yeah, I had to bring my candle to show you. I'm such a candle freak. But anyways, today, as I'm holding my hook because I'm, I can't put it down. But for this one, and I suggest cotton. You don't have to use cotton. I just suggest it because it can handle heat a little better than like acrylic. So, I'm using Hobby Lobby I Love This Cotton. And yet again, these are from my scrap bags. So, I thought we would do it just a tad different than just the two colors. Freaking dog hair, man. Anyways, I thought we would make it just a tad different and spice it up just a little bit. You guys can do it however you want to. If you just want to do one color for the whole thing, that's what I want you to do. If you want to do two, like I did, then do that. If you want to try it the way that I'm going to do it, then you're going to need 3 colors. And like I said, you can use whatever yarn you want. I would use a 4-weight though, because I don't know how a 3-weight or a 5-weight or anything like that would turn out with this pattern. The 5-weight will probably turn out too big, and the 3-weight would probably turn out smaller. So if you want to be able to figure, like if you want to use something different and you want to figure it out, then please do. If you do come up with something different, if you use like a thinner yarn or something, check out my Facebook group and let me see your stuff, because I would love to see if you make any variations or anything. I would love that. I'm using a 5mm. If it would focus, it would be great. It would be amazing, but it's not wanting to focus. But I'm using a 5mm crochet hook, just to keep it kind of tight. And if I could have showed you, but it's not focusing, this is all worn off already. And like it's wearing off already. And I just got these. So that's going to be great. The camera is literally right next to my head, so if I talk too loud, just turn me down. I'm sorry. And I think that's all I need to tell you. This is going to be a quick one, and it's not going to be a real long video. You guys will be able to whip this up quick. Now, the other thing is you don't have to do 3 rows of the crocodile. You could just do 2. You could even do 1 more row if you want to, because there's room. And mine fits a jar candle, so, I mean, you could make it a little smaller. You could, I mean, it just all depends on what you want to do. I just wanted to share this so I could show you guys the crocodile stitch too. Because it's not as hard as it may look. And I think I can show you. So, before we really get started, if you're new to my channel or you haven't already, please subscribe. At the end of this video, if you loved it, if I made you laugh, if we had a good time, give me a thumbs up, because I'd really appreciate that too. You make my day. And, yeah, let's get going on this. How about that? So, the bottom part is literally just a circle. So, we're going to just start out and do some increases. There's only a couple, and then we'll start the fun part. So, we're going to start with a slip knot on our hook. Okay? And we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I should have raised my table a little bit, but we're going to slip stitch into this first chain to make a circle, to make a ring. Okay? So here's your circle. Remember, where you slip stitched is not where we want to work. In that, where we slip stitch, you want to go underneath that in the circle. And we're going to put 12, well, first of all, we're going to chain 2, which doesn't count as anything. Then we're going to put 12 double crochets in that center. So you're going to yarn over and go right in there and do your double crochet around it. And we're going to do 12 of them. Okay, I got 12, and my yarn is getting stuck. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to slip stitch in that first double crochet. But we're not going to finish it. We're going to go in like we're about to slip stitch, and we're going to drop this, and we're going to grab our second color. If I should have untangled this before I got going, huh? Well, I guess we're just gonna go from the outside. And ew, I don't like going from the outside. Okay, so we're gonna grab the next color and we're gonna slip stitch with that color. So we're gonna pull that all the way through. Then you want to pull that white one and pull the new, well, pull both of them so that they're nice and tight. And we're going to chain 2 again. Okay? You don't have to unhook the white one yet. Now, we're going to go in that same stitch, and I'm going to crochet over my ends here. And we're going to put 2, oops, Lynn. Okay. We're going to put 2 double crochets in each stitch around. So then we'll have 24 stitches. I'm so bad tonight, you guys. I was tired from work and everything, and I'm making my, well, I put the big part of dinner in the oven, and I got that going. But I'm making my kids make all the sides and stuff. I'm a bad mom, I guess. No, I'm just kidding. They're 21 and 16. They can do dinner. And I don't care if they're boys or not. They learn everything. I mean, they're doing chores tomorrow. Yes, they are. And getting around here. And like I said, you should have 24 stitches when you come around to the end of this. I haven't been counting, but I'm not worried about mine being perfect because it's just for me. Actually, the colors that I picked, I figured if this turned out real cute with the color combinations that I would give it to my mother-in-law. Because she likes this kind of colors. I just don't know that she uses a whole lot of candles like I do. So, okay, now we're going to do that again where we're going to start the slip stitch. We're going to go in here and we're going to put that down, and we're going to come in and bring in the other color, the last of the colors. Make sure you pull those tight, and then we're going to chain 2, lock that in, and now we're going to go back in that same stitch and just put 1, and then in the next one we're going to put 2. So then the next one's 1, and then 2 in the next. So it goes 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, all the way around. I hate giving you guys projects where there's all kinds of ends to sew in, but I really thought this was going to turn out cute, and I really still think it's going to. Alright, so just repeat that around. I'm not going to make you watch me do all this. So you put 1 and then 2 all the way around, and I'll meet you when we're coming up around the end. Alright, then when you come around, you'll have 2 stitches left, and you'll put your 1 and your 2. So you'll end on an increase. Sorry, not a decrease, an increase. Okay? And now I'm actually going to cut off these yarns because it'll be easier to bring it in at the top. So I'm just going to cut these off and leave myself something. And we're going to leave it this color for this first round that we're about to do, because we're done with increasing. And this sits perfectly on top of that, so this will come up the sides and fit nicely. The other one I made just a little bit bigger, but I like this better. And look at those colors, you guys. Woo woo! Okay, so we're going to slip stitch. We're going to slip stitch that closed. And we are going to chain 2. We are going to put a double crochet in that same stitch. And in the stitch after it, we're going to put a stitch. Okay? Now, we're going to chain 2, and we're going to skip 2. And then we're going to put 1 double, and then we're going to put another one right after it. And this is what we're going to repeat all the way around. So we're going to chain 2, we're going to skip 2, and we're going to double crochet 2 in a row. So that's what I want you to repeat around, and then I'll meet you when we're coming up around the end over here. Okay, when you're coming up around, and my camera is jiggling again, hold on. When you're coming up around, you'll put your 2, and we're going to chain 2. You'll have 2 less to skip, and we're going to slip stitch in that first double crochet. And you'll notice it's starting to come up already. It's not laying flat anymore. So now, actually, we're going to change colors for this row. And then we'll go from there. I just wanted to bring this one up. So go in like you're going to slip stitch, and bring in whatever color you want to bring in next. I'm trying to decide. See, I hate doing this to you guys. Like, I don't know if I want to change the color here or wait until after. Yeah, we're gonna change the color after this next row, because I think it'll just be better. So just slip stitch, and then we'll change colors after this row. So we're gonna chain 2, and now what we're gonna do, this is the fun, okay? We're going to be working around these double crochets. We're going to go down this one, we're going to chain 1 and we're going to come back up this one. So, and I'm going to show you, but I just wanted to explain that to you. So you got your chain 2, which doesn't count as anything. We're just building it a little bit. So you want to move this chain 3 or chain 2 from the row before out of your way, because you want to go in the side here. So we're going to yarn over. We're going to go in that space and we're going to double crochet around this post. We're going to do that 5 times. So there's 1. Here's 2. And you can pinch it so that it's easier. Like put it in half and pinch it. 3. 4. And 5. Now you want to chain 1 and you want to switch direction here. So you're holding it this way. You want to turn it to get to this next double crochet, and we're just going to swing it. We're going to fold this one in half now and get to this one so that you can get it, and you're coming up this way now. So we went down and now you're down here. This is where you're hanging. So you just want to work up this one now. So you just want to swing it over a little bit. We're going to yarn over and we're going to do the same thing, but this time we're going up. So you want to do your double crochets and you want to do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now you've done your first crocodile stitch. Now we're going to single crochet around this chain 2 from the previous row. So we're just going to put a single crochet around that. And that is what you're going to repeat. Now you're going to do the next one. So you're going to grab it from the side because it's just easier to do it this way. Yarn over and put 5 double crochets around that double crochet. You're going to chain 1 and you're going to switch direction here. So you're just turning it so that you can grab the next double crochet next to it. And we're going to put 5 more going upwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then put that single crochet around that chain 2. And then you get this little pretty little scale is what I call it. So I'm going to show you one more time and then I'm going to let you guys go. So you have these 2 double crochets if you're looking at it this way. I want you to turn it sideways and grab that first one from the side. And then I want you to yarn over and put 5 double crochets around it. Then I want you to chain 1. Now you're looking at it this way. I just want you to turn it so that you can see the other side of this and your other double crochet. And now you're going to grab that one and you're going to yarn over and you're going to go in and do 5 going up. And then put your single crochet around that. So go ahead and repeat that. If you have to go back and watch me again, no shame. And then do that all the way around, and I'll meet you when we come up to this last set. Okay, when you come back around, if my camera would stop bobbling, you still want to put that that last single crochet in this chain 2 space, and then what we're going to do is we're going to slip stitch into this. See this spot back here where it's like part of the chain, part of it pulling over? You just want to get up in that area somewhere. You could also slip stitch in the chain just so that you're at the top of it. Just so that you're at the top of this crocodile stitch. Well, okay. And now what we're going to do, well, first of all, if you don't want to do any more rows, you don't have to, because this could sit just fine by itself and be a candle holder, and that would be it. But if you really want to, you could also make this tall. And I just thought about it while I was working on this. You could make it tall, like stand up tall, and it could be like, and make it wide enough for a wine bottle. It could be like a gift giving idea. You could put the wine bottle in it, and that would be a real pretty gift. Give me 1 second, you guys. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I got distracted. But anyways, so now what we're going to do is we have to do that other row again so that we can build, so we have somewhere to build these on. So we're going to chain 2, and then if you move this down a little bit, there's a stitch right here, and we're going to put 2 double crochets in it. Okay, now we're going to chain 2 again. It's essentially the same row as that first row, but we're going to work in these single crochets. So you kind of have to push these out of the way to find it. But there it is, hiding just where I want it to be. And we're going to put 2 double crochets in there. Now, we're doing it this way because it offsets them. And that's really what you want, because you don't want them on top of each other. So then you're going to chain 2, and you're just going to repeat that. You're going to find all your single crochets. You're going to put 2 doubles in them, chain 2, and go on to the next. Well, look at me having issues again. I'm just going to go around with you guys, because then I'm going to show you, because you're just going to do the same thing after this. And you can do it for as many rows as you want to. You can change the colors. You can do whatever you want. I kind of decided not to change the color because I like this, but I like this color on the outside. I may add one more row with the 2 colors. I haven't decided yet, but I just wanted to show you guys this. And you're essentially just going to repeat these 2 rows over and over again until you get it as long as you would like it to be. But I just want to come around here one more time and show you. And the more you do it, and the more you practice, it'll get easier. So we're going to, this is really close to each other, but there is a gap. So we're still going to put these 2 here in our last single crochet. We're still going to chain 2, and then we're going to slip stitch to that first double that we made. So see, now we're separated. These 2 aren't together really. They'll just kind of lay near each other. So we're going to do the same thing as we did here. You're just going to chain 2, and then you're going to start your stitch. You're going to go around that first one here 5 times. And then you're going to chain your 1, and then you're going to go up the next. You're going to single crochet in that chain space and then start again. And that's all you're going to do, is you're going to repeat that, and you're going to repeat those 2 rows over and over again until you get it to whatever length or height that you want it to do. Now, I made this one with 3 rows, and it was good enough. I liked it just fine. So it all depends on you, your yarn, what you're doing. I just want you to be happy with whatever you're making. Other than that, I don't have anything else to show you, because that's just what you're going to do, is repeat those 2 rows. And then you'll have yourself whatever you decide to make out of it. I like it as a candle holder, but you could make it any size, and it could be anything. Anything that you can stick into it, I guess. But thanks for coming, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this. Remember, if you had a little bit of fun, give me a thumbs up, because that would be amazing. And I hope you guys are staying safe and healthy still, and I hope you're staying real safe with all this stuff going on. I know it'll work out in the end, but I know it's a little scary right now too, but it is what it is, and we can't do anything about it right now. So let's stick together, have a good time, and we'll all get through this together. I'll see you guys in the next video, guys. Bye.